Hello, wonderful learners. Your learning buddy Aprajita welcomes you to your English class, and today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 10, and the chapter is Kindness of Robin Hood. So, we'll read about Robin Hood and his kindness. Let's warm up first. Have you ever thought about the hardships faced by a prisoner? जो प्रिजनर्स होते हैं, जो जेल में रहते हैं, प्रिजन में रहते हैं, उनके साथ क्या क्या उनकी लाइफ में कैसी कैसी हार्डशिप्स आती हैं. हैव यू एवर थॉट ऑफ इट? डू यू नो अबाउट इट? व्हाट डू यू थिंक समवन imprisoned for life cares for the most? Moral values, good food or the freedom to go home. अब जो भी imprisonment में होता है, जो भी जेल में होता है, वो सबसे ज्यादा किस चीज की परवाह करता है, लाइफ में किस चीज के बारे में सोचता है? क्या वो मॉरल वैल्यूज के बारे में सोचता है, या गुड फूड के बारे में सोचता है, या फ्रीडम, उसको फ्रीडम चाहिए होती है घर जाने के लिए? सो लेट्स रीड दिस चैप्टर. द शेरिफ ऑफ नॉटिंघम hated Robin and would have been very glad if anyone had killed him. जो नॉटिंघम का शेरिफ था, वो रॉबिन से बहुत नफरत करता था और वो चाहता था कि वो बहुत खुश होता अगर कोई रॉबिन को मार देता. The sheriff was a very unkind man. He treated the poor people very badly. He often took away all their money and their houses and left them to starve. वो जो शेरिफ था बहुत अनकाइंड, बहुत क्रूअल इंसान था, और वो क्या करता था, जो गरीब लोग होते थे उनसे पैसे ले लेता था, जो भी पैसे उनके पास होते थे, उनका घर सब कुछ ले लेता था और उनको ऐसे ही छोड़ देता था. The poor people used to go into the wood and Robin would give them food and money. और वही लोग जो जिनसे वो शेरिफ घर ले लेता था, उनके पैसे ले लेता था, वो लोग जंगल में रॉबिन के पास जाते थे और रॉबिन उनको खाना भी देता था एंड मनी भी देता था. One day Robin was walking through the forest when he met a butcher. The butcher was riding along to the market at Nottingham. On either side of his strong grey pony hung a basket full of meat. And who is the butcher? Who cuts the meat. Fine. तो एक butcher एक दिन Robin was walking through the forest में walk कर रहा था Robin, and वो बुचर से मिला एक, और वो बुचर अपने ग्रे पोनी के ऊपर बैठ के जा रहा था. उस पोनी के साइड में एक बास्केट फुल ऑफ मीट रखा था. Suddenly Robin stepped from under the trees and stopped him. रॉबिन उसके सामने आया और उसको रोका. What have you there, my man? He asked. Butcher meat, replied the man. Fine meat for Nottingham market. Do you want to buy some? Now, Robin asked the butcher कि क्या है आपके पास ये? तो butcher ने क्या बोला कि it's the fine butcher meat. क्या तुम लेना चाहोगे? क्योंकि मैं नॉटिंघम मार्केट जा रहा हूँ. Yes, I do, said Robin. I'll buy it all and your pony too. How much do you want for it? I should like to go to Nottingham and see what kind of butcher I will make. Now, what did this Robin asked from that butcher कि मुझे सारा मीट चाहिए और तुम्हारा पोनी भी चाहिए, क्योंकि मैं नॉटिंघम मार्केट जाना चाहता हूँ और देखना चाहता हूँ what kind of butcher I'll make. So the butcher sold his pony and all his meat to Robin. और Robin को उस butcher ने सारा मीट बेच दिया और अपना पोनी भी बेच दिया. Then Robin mounted his pony and off he went to Nottingham to sell his meat at the market. He got there at last, laid out his meat and began to cry with the best of them. Now, Robin reached Nottingham, और Nottingham जाके उसने अपने पोनी को एक जगह पे खड़ा किया and market चला गया मीट सेल करने के लिए. Now he began to cry means जोर जोर से बुलाते हैं ना, कस्टमर्स को बुलाते हैं कि आइए, this is I'm having this, I'm selling this. तो मार्केट में जैसे होता है, लोग शोर रहता है, तो ऐसे ही ये रॉबिन भी अपना मीट बेचने के लिए जोर जोर से बुलाने लगा. Prime meat, ladies, come and buy. cheapest meat in all the market, ladies. Come buy. 2 pence a pound, ladies. 2 pence a pound. Come buy. This was the way he was selling his meat. In this way, he started selling his meat. What? Said everyone. Meat at 2 pence a pound. Now, when they heard the rate, everybody was very surprised. 2 pence a pound mein meat. I never heard of such a thing. Why it is generally 10 pence? Because generally 10 pence में मिलता है meat market में, but यहाँ 2 pence a pound. They were very surprised. Robin knew nothing at all about selling meat, as he never bought any. रॉबिन को कुछ भी नहीं पता था कि मीट कैसे सेल किया जाता है, कैसे बेचा जाता है, क्योंकि उसने कभी खरीदा ही नहीं था. He and his men used to live on what they shot in the forest. और वो अपना लाइवलीहुड कैसे चलाता था? जो उसको जंगल में जो भी एनिमल को वो शॉट करता था, मारता था, उससे वो अपने लाइफ चलाता था. Everyone came crowding round his stall, eager to buy. All the other butchers stood idle until Robin had no more meat left to sell. अब ये सुन के पूरा जो क्राउड था मार्केट में, सब रॉबिन के पास आए वो मीट खरीदने के लिए, until and unless उसके पास बिल्कुल भी मीट नहीं बचा. All the meat was sold. और बाकी जो butchers थे वहाँ उस मार्केट में वो खड़े रह गए, because nobody went to them. All the other butchers grew curious about the new butcher. They thought they should talk to him and find out. बाकी जो butchers थे उनमें बहुत क्यूरियोसिटी हुई कि हमें जाके इस नए butcher से बात करनी चाहिए. On market days, the butchers used to have dinner all together in the town hall after market was over, and the sheriff used to come and have dinner with them. The butchers invited Robin for the dinner. अब यूजुअली क्या होता था, मार्केट डेज जब होते थे तो सारे बुचर्स अपना सब कुछ सेल करने के बाद, सारा मीट सेल करने के बाद वो टाउन हॉल में इकट्ठा होते थे और एक साथ डिनर करते थे. और वहाँ पे कौन आता था? शेरिफ आता था उनके साथ डिनर करने. तो इन बाकी बुचर्स ने किसको बुलाया? रॉबिन अपने साथ. थैंक यू, सेड रॉबिन. आई शुड लाइक नथिंग बेटर. I have had a busy morning and am very hungry and thirsty. Come along then, said the butchers. इधर रॉबिन ने भी बोला कि थैंक यू वेरी मच. इनवाइट जब उसको किया सबने, बिकॉज मॉर्निंग से मैं बहुत बिजी था और मुझे अब बहुत भूख लग रही है और प्यास भी लग रही है. Till the dinner was ready, they talked to the sheriff's wife. She received them very kindly and was quite interested in Robin when she heard that he was the new butcher who had been selling such wonderfully cheap meat. Now, sheriff के यहाँ पे sheriff की wife was preparing the dinner till the dinner was ready. सबको sheriff की wife ने बहुत kindness के साथ receive किया और रॉबिन में बहुत इंटरेस्ट आया उसको, क्योंकि उसने सुना था कि एक नया butcher आया है जो wonderfully cheap meat sell कर रहा है. Robin had such pleasant manners too that she thought he was a very nice man indeed. She was quite sorry when the sheriff came and took him away, saying dinner was ready. I hope to see you again, kind sir, she said when saying goodbye. Sheriff's wife said that हम फिर से मिलेंगे, kind sir, and she said goodbye to Robin because sheriff had come to take him to the dinner. Come to see me next time you have meat to sell. Now sheriff's wife said, sheriff की wife ने क्या बोला कि आप मेरे पास आइएगा जब आपको next time जब आप आए meat sell करने. At dinner, the sheriff sat at one end of the table and the old butcher at the other. Robin, as the greatest stranger, had the place of honor on the sheriff's right hand. Thank you, lady. I will not forget your kindness, replied Robin, bowing low. At dinner, the sheriff sat at one end of the table and the old butcher at the other. Robin, as the greatest stranger, had the place of honor on the sheriff's right hand. अब डिनर टेबल पे शेरिफ एक एंड पे बैठा टेबल के और दूसरे एंड पे वो ओल्ड बुचर, एंड बिकॉज दिस रॉबिन वॉज द ग्रेटेस्ट स्ट्रेंजर एंड उसको प्लेस ऑफ ऑनर कहाँ मिला? शेरिफ के राइट साइड में बैठने का ऑनर मिला. Robin could not help laughing to himself at the idea of dining with his great enemy, the Sheriff of Nottingham. And not only dining with him, but sitting on his right hand and being treated as an honored guest. अब रॉबिन अंदर ही अंदर बहुत हंस रहा था, मन मन में बहुत हंसी आ रही थी रॉबिन को, क्योंकि रॉबिन कहता है ये कितना बढ़िया आइडिया ऑफ डाइनिंग विद द ग्रेट एनिमी. उसका जो सबसे बड़ा एनिमी था शेरिफ ऑफ नॉटिंघम, उसके साथ बैठ के वो डिनर कर रहा है और वो भी उसके राइट साइड में बैठ के एज अ गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर. If the sheriff had only known, poor Robin would very soon have been locked up in a dark dungeon, eating dry bread instead of apple pie and custard and all the fine things they were having for dinner. Now, Robin thought, अगर शेरिफ को पता लग गया कि मैं वही रॉबिन हूँ जो शेरिफ का सबसे बड़ा एनिमी है, तो मुझे वो लॉकअप में डाल देगा. he would lock me in a dark room and then he would give me dry bread to eat. जो मैं एप्पल पाई और इतनी अच्छी अच्छी चीज़ें यहाँ बैठ के डिनर में खा रहा हूँ, कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा मुझे. However, Robin was so merry that before the end of dinner, all others too were laughing till their sides ached. Only the sheriff was grave and thinking hard. He was a greedy old man, and he was saying to himself, "This silly young fellow evidently does not know the value of things. If he has any cattle, I might buy them from him for very little." Because शेरिफ जो था वो बहुत greedy old man था, और he was saying to himself कि ये जो silly fellow है, about Robin he was saying कि ये जो silly fellow है, इसको चीज़ों की वैल्यू का नहीं पता है, और अगर इसके पास कुछ कैटल हुए तो मैं बहुत लो प्राइस में इससे खरीद लूँगा. I could sell them again to the butchers for a good price. In that way I should make a lot of money. Now see, he was very greedy. Sheriff was very greedy. At dinner, he took Robin by the arm and led him aside. Excite पे ले गया Robin को. "See here, young man," he said, "I like your looks, but you seem new to this business. Now don't trust these men." बाकी butchers के लिए उसने कहा शेरिफ ने कि इन लोगों पे ट्रस्ट मत करना. Pointing to the butchers, "They are all ready to cheat you. You take my advice. If you have any cattle to sell, come to me. I'll give you a good price." Now see how he is, how his greed is coming out, the sheriff's greed. He took him on one side, Robin on one side, and he said that don't trust on these, इन लोगों पे विश्वास नहीं करना, इन butchers पे, ये सब तुम्हें चीट कर रहे हैं. अगर तुम्हारे पास कुछ है बेचने के लिए कोई कैटल, तो मुझे बेचो, मैं तुम्हें अच्छे प्राइस दूंगा. "Thank you," said Robin. "It is most kind of you. I have 200 to 300 of them to sell. Besides, I have 100 acres of good land too." Now see what Robin says to the sheriff कि हाँ, आपके ये बहुत काइंडनेस, आप बहुत काइंडनेस शो कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, मेरे पास 200 to 300 और भी हैं कैटल सेल करने के लिए, और 100 acres of land भी है. The sheriff nearly danced for joy when he heard that Robin had so many cattle for sale. He thought that it would be easy to cheat this silly young fellow. Already he began to count the money he would make. He was so greedy कि ये बोलने के साथ साथ ही वो काउंट भी करने लगा कि मुझे कितना पैसा मिलेगा. He was such a greedy old man, but there was a wicked twinkle in Robin's eye. Robin भी कम नहीं था. एक wickedness थी, एक twinkling, उसकी eyes बिल्कुल twinkle कर रही थी, because he had something in his mind. "Now, young man, when can I see your cattle?" asked the sheriff. "The sooner the better," said Robin. "I start for home tomorrow morning. If you like to ride with me, I'll show you the cattle and the land too. अब रॉबिन ने बोला जितनी जल्दी हो सके आप देखें मेरे कैटल्स को और मैं कल मॉर्निंग में स्टार्ट करूंगा, तो इफ यू लाइक आप मेरे साथ ज्वाइन कीजिए और मैं आपको कैटल भी दिखाऊंगा और लैंड भी दिखाऊंगा. That night the sheriff counted out 300 pounds in gold. He tied it up in 3 bags, 100 pounds in each bag. 300 pounds of gold उसने क्या किया, टाई अप कर लिया अलग अलग बैग्स में, तीनों बैग्स में 1-1 पाउंड रख लिया. At last the night passed and in the morning the sheriff set out with Robin to see his cattle. अब शेरिफ निकला रॉबिन के साथ उसके कैटल देखने के लिए. The sun shone and the birds sang as they merrily rode along. When the sheriff saw that they were taking the road of Sherwood Forest, he began to feel a little nervous. जब शेरिफ ने देखा कि अब वो किस तरफ जा रहे हैं, शेरवुड फॉरेस्ट की तरफ जा रहे हैं, तो थोड़ा नर्वस हुआ शेरिफ. There is a bold bad man in these woods, he said. He is called Robin Hood. He robs people. Do you think we will meet him? Now, because the sheriff knew कि Sherwood Forest में Robin रहता है, तो उसने बोला because he couldn't recognize कि that was Robin, जो उसके साथ था वो Robin है, वो नहीं पता था उसे. बस उसको इस बात का पता था कि वहाँ एक Robin Hood रहता है और वो लोगों को लूट लेता है. And do you think हम उससे मिलेंगे? क्या वो रास्ते में मिलेगा हमसे? I'm quite sure we won't meet him, replied Robin with a laugh. रॉबिन हंसते हुए बोला कि नहीं, हम नहीं मिलेंगे, हमें नहीं मिलेगा वो रास्ते में. Well, I hope not, I'm sure, said the sheriff. I never dare to ride through the forest unless I have my soldiers with me. He is bold, bad man. शेरिफ को तो बस रॉबिन हुड का ही डर था. Robin only laughed and they rode on right into the forest. The sheriff was starting to panic now. I think, said the sheriff in a trembling voice, I think I should go back to Nottingham. Now, the sheriff was so frightened. उसने कहा कि मुझे लगता है कि मुझे वापस नॉटिंघम चले जाना चाहिए. What? And not buy any cattle? Robin said कि क्या आप वापस जाना चाहते हैं और कैटल नहीं खरीदने आपको? What is the matter with them? Are they not fine and fat? Are they not a beautiful color? Come, sheriff, when you have brought the money for them too. Now Robin was very anxious to show him. He said, come, जब आप पैसे भी लाए हो साथ में तो उन्हें देखो. At the mention of money, the sheriff turned quite pale and clutched hold of his bag. Young man, he said, I don't like you at all. I tell you, I want to go back to Nottingham. This isn't money I have in my bags. It is only pebble stones. Now, पैसों की जहां बात आई तो शेरिफ एकदम से बोले कि मेरे इस बैग में पैसे नहीं हैं, इसमें तो केवल पत्थर भरे हुए हैं. Robin blew a whistle and suddenly his men appeared. रॉबिन ने एक सीटी बजाई और उसके लोग आ गए चारों तरफ से. Friends, I hope you have something nice for dinner because I have brought the sheriff of Nottingham to dine with us, said Robin. अब उसने अपने फ्रेंड से बोला कि आज कुछ अच्छा होगा, डिनर में खाएंगे क्योंकि आज शेरिफ ऑफ नॉटिंघम हमारे साथ है. Yes, said Little John, one of Robin Hood's men. The cooks are busy already, as we thought you might bring someone back with you. But we hardly expected so fine a guest as the Sheriff of Nottingham, he added, making a low bow to him. I hope he intends to pay honestly. Now see, the sheriff is surrounded with all the men of Robin Hood. For that was Robin Hood's way. He always gave these naughty men who had stolen money from poor people a very fine dinner, and then he made them pay a great deal of money for it. यही तरीका था रॉबिन हुड का. वो पहले इन लोगों को, ये लोग जो कि गरीबों से पैसा चोरी कर लेते थे, उनको अपने साथ एक बहुत अच्छा डिनर करवाता था एंड उसके बाद वो पे करवाता था, टू पे अ ग्रेट डील ऑफ मनी फॉर इट। द शेरिफ वॉज वेरी मच अफ्रेड when he knew that he had really fallen into the hands of Robin Hood. Now, अब शेरिफ को जब पता चल गया कि ये तो रॉबिन हुड है, वो रॉबिन हुड के हाथ में आ गया है, now he started getting frightened. He was angry too when he thought that he had actually had Robin in his house, in his own house the day before, and could so easily have caught and put him in prison if he had only known. और उसको खुद पे गुस्सा भी आ रहा था कि रॉबिन हुड, उसको पता ही नहीं चला रॉबिन हुड उसके साथ था डे बिफोर, और उसने डिनर भी किया। अगर उसको पता होता तो वो उसको पकड़ के प्रिजन में डाल देता रॉबिन हुड को। They had a very fine dinner and the sheriff began to feel quite comfortable and to think he was going to get off easily when Robin said, "Now, Master Sheriff, you must pay for your dinner." अब जब शेरिफ ने रॉबिन हुड और उसके फ्रेंड्स के साथ बैठ के डिनर किया तो बहुत कंफर्टेबल फील किया, बहुत अच्छा डिनर किया, और उसने सोचा कि चलो अब हम अच्छे से मैं यहाँ से निकल जाऊँगा। लेकिन उसी के बाद एकदम से रॉबिन हुड ने क्या बोला, मास्टर शेरिफ, नाउ अब आपको इस डिनर का पे करना पड़ेगा, ये जो डिनर आपने किया इसका पे करेंगे अब आप। ओह, indeed I am a poor man, said Sheriff. I have no money. No money? What have you in your saddlebags then? asked Robin. अब शेरिफ ने बोला, because he was greedy man, शेरिफ ने कहा मैं बहुत पुअर हूँ, मैं बहुत गरीब हूँ, मेरे पास कोई पैसा नहीं है। तो रॉबिन हुड से, पैसा नहीं है? आपके ये सैडल बैग्स में क्या है? Only pebbles, nothing but pebbles. I told you before, replied the frightened sheriff. अब शेरिफ डरते डरते शेरिफ ने कहा, इसमें केवल पत्थर हैं और कुछ नहीं है, मैंने पहले भी बताया। Little John, go and search the sheriff's saddlebags, said Robin. Little John did as he was told and counted out 300 pounds upon the ground. रॉबिन हुड ने लिटिल जॉन को बोला, उसका जो फ्रेंड था, कि जाओ जाके इन सैडल बैग्स में देखो क्या है। और जैसे ही लिटिल जॉन ने वो सैडल बैग्स ओपन किए, उसमें से उसने 300 पाउंड्स काउंट करके ग्राउंड पे डाले। Sheriff, said Robin sternly, I shall keep all this money and divide it among my men. अब शेरिफ को रॉबिन ने क्या बोला कि मैं ये सब मनी अपने पास रखूंगा और अपने सब लोगों में बांट दूंगा। It is not half as much as you have stolen from the people of Nottingham. If you had told me the truth about it, I might have given you some back. But I always punish people who tell lies. You have done so many evil deeds that you deserve to be hanged. Now, what Robin said, कि अगर तुम मुझे सच बता देते कि इसमें क्या है सैडल बैग्स में, तो हो सकता है मैं थोड़ा सा मनी छोड़ देता, लेकिन अब मैं सारा मनी ले लूंगा और अपने लोगों में डिवाइड कर दूंगा इस मनी को। एंड मैं ऐसे ही पनिश करता हूँ लोगों को जो लोग झूठ बोलते हैं, who tell lies. And तुमने इतने सारे evil deeds किए हैं, गलत काम किए, कि तुम्हें तो hang कर देना चाहिए। The poor sheriff shook in his shoes. डर गया वो शेरिफ। Hanged you should be, continued Robin. But your good wife was kind to me yesterday. For her sake, I let you go. अब रॉबिन हुड ने क्या बोला कि तुम्हें तो सच में हैंग कर देना चाहिए, जो तुमने गलत काम किए हैं इतने सारे, लेकिन जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ योर वाइफ, शी इज अ वेरी गुड काइंड लेडी, आई एम लीविंग यू जस्ट फॉर हर सेक. बट इफ यू आर नॉट काइंडर टू माई पीपल, आई विल नॉट लेट यू ऑफ सो इजीली अनदर टाइम. देन रॉबिन लेट द शेरिफ राइड बैक होम. लेकिन एक वार्निंग दी रॉबिन हुड ने शेरिफ को कि अगर तुम मेरे लोगों के साथ अच्छे से बिहेवियर नहीं करोगे, काइंड नहीं होगे, तो मैं तुम्हें आसानी से नहीं, नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं तुम्हें आसानी से नहीं जाने दूंगा. एंड ही लेट शेरिफ गो बैक टू हिज होम. सो दिस वाज अबाउट रॉबिन हुड. नाउ द वर्ड मीनिंग्स. स्टेप्ड to move a short distance. Idle, not wanting to work. Dungeon, an old underground prison, especially in castle. Evidently, clearly, merrily, happily, sternly, firmly. Now let's do some comprehension, children. Here's your OMR sheet which you have to darken up. Darken the correct option in OMR sheet. The Sheriff of Nottingham was a kind man, a cruel man, a generous man, gentleman. How was he, children? The sheriff was a cruel man. How did Robin get the meat that he sold at the market? He stole it from a butcher. The butcher gave it to him to sell it on his behalf. He brought it from the butcher. He cut the cattle. He bought it from the butcher. Butcher se kharida tha Robin ne. Robin sold the meat cheaper than other butchers at a higher price than that of other butchers in exchange of grains for free. Robin sold the meat cheaper than other butchers. During Robin Hood's meeting with Sheriff, the sheriff thought that the young butcher was very intelligent, that he was foolish, the young man was richer than him, he can make fool of Robin Hood. So the sheriff thought that he can make fool of Robin Hood. Okay? Fill in the blanks. Here are some words given. Let's read the words first. Curious, unkind, stepped, horse. The sheriff was very dash man. He was very unkind man. So write down unkind here. Okay? Suddenly Robin dashed from under the trees and stopped him. Suddenly Robin stepped. He stepped from under the trees. The butcher sold his dash and all his meat to Robin. The butcher sold his horse and all his meat to Robin. All the butcher grew dash about the new butcher. Grew curious. The old butchers, they grew curious about the new butcher. Next is, say if the given statements are true, T, or false, F. Sheriff, I shall keep all this money and divide it among my men. Yes, this is true. This was said by Robin Hood to the sheriff. Your wife was very cruel yesterday, said Robin. False, because he praised sheriff's wife. There was pebbles in the bags of sheriff. No, false. There were gold in the bags. The sheriff was a very kind man. False. F. Now answer the following questions. Why was Robin greatly amused during his dinner with sheriff? When Robin Hood was having dinner with the sheriff, he was totally amused because he thought, he was laughing inside and talking to himself that if this sheriff came to know that I was Robin Hood, that he was Robin Hood, he would have put him into the lockup and would have given him a dry bread to eat instead of apple pie and custard and all the things which they were having in the dinner. What details of his possessions did Robin give to the sheriff? Robin Hood told sheriff that he had many cattle. He had 100, 200 more cattle and a big land with him. What offer did sheriff make to Robin Hood? Now, the sheriff told Robin Hood that he would like to see the cattle and the land, and he would buy all the cattle and the land at a good rate. He would pay him good for all the cattle. Why did Robin Hood let the sheriff go? Robin Hood told sheriff, gave a warning to sheriff that you have done many evil deeds. You have done many evil deeds with the poor, and you have stolen their money, for which you should be hanged. But just because for the sake of your wife, who is very kind-hearted, a gentle lady, I am leaving you. So he left Robin, and he left the sheriff. Robin Hood left sheriff and let him go to his house. Next is the vocabulary section, children. Homonyms. What are homonyms? Words that have the same spelling and pronunciation but different meanings are called homonyms. जिन words के same spellings होते हैं लेकिन pronunciation different होता है और meaning भी different होता है, उन्हें कहते हैं homonyms. Bright. Bright. B-R-I-G-H-T. Bright. Bright means intelligent and bright means giving out light. Lie. An untrue statement. जिसे कहते हैं झूठ. And lie means put oneself in a flat position. Letna. Lie. Fan. Admirer. A machine that gives out a current of air. Rock. A hard solid material is called rock, and rock means move gently backwards and forwards. Well, in a good manner. A deep, next meaning is, the other meaning is a deep hole in the ground from which water is drawn. That is also known as well. Polish. Substance that is used to make objects shine and related to the country Poland, spelt with a capital P. People there are known as Polish. So now children, fill in the blanks in each sentence pair using suitable homonyms. Now, pair of sentences are given, two pairs are given. One is this and the other one is this. Here we have to use the same homonym. Fine, but the meaning would be different. I have two set of crayons. I have two set of crayons. Set. And next is the sun sets in the west. Okay? Same spelling but the meaning changes. Sun डूबता है west में. And I have two set of crayons. मेरे पास दो set हैं crayons के, दो packet. What dash of creatures are arachnids? So, what kind of creatures are arachnids? K-I-N-D. And be dash to animals. We should be kind to animals. Be kind to animals. Will a matchbox dash in water? And keep the plates for washing in the dash. Will a matchbox sink in water? Sink means डूबना. Keep the plates for washing in the sink. Sink is a place where the utensils are kept for washing. The dash finger is between the little finger and the middle finger. Which finger is between the little finger and the middle finger? It is the ring finger. So, the ring finger is between the little finger and the middle finger. I heard the phone dash at midnight. Phone क्या होता है? Ring होता है. I heard the phone ring at midnight. The dash of these two chemicals is used as a pesticide. And is there a dash to the problem of poverty? So, the solution of these two chemicals, is used as a pesticide. Is there a solution to the problem? Okay. Can you dash some music, please? Can you play some music, please? Play. बजा सकते हैं कोई music. How long do you dash after school in the evening? How long do you play? Play यहाँ पे means खेलना. कितनी देर तक खेलते हैं? My bag is heavy, but yours is light. My bag is heavy, but yours is light. L-I-G-H-T. And the next is, this little bulb doesn't give enough light to read. like to read. Okay. Meena carries her teddy dash wherever she goes. And the next is, this table cannot dash the weight of that box. Meena carries her teddy bear, B-E-A-R, wherever she goes. This table cannot bear, B-E-A-R again, the weight of that box. We dashed the playground at 7 o'clock last evening. We left the playground at 7 o'clock last evening. Look dash and right before crossing the road. Look left and right before crossing the road. Left. In both the places we have used left, lekin dono ka meaning alag hai. And now the last one, children. There is a dash inside the pipe blocking the flow of water. There's an obstacle inside the pipe. We must dash to the closing of the path. We must obstacle to the closing of the path. Okay. Now the next one is, okay, we come to the grammar section now. We'll read about the nouns. Nouns. What are nouns? क्या होते हैं nouns? Nouns are the names of people, things, substance, place, ideas and feelings. किसी व्यक्ति, वस्तु, स्थान, जाति का नाम. Ritesh, computer, salt, park, friendship, victory. These are some of the examples of the nouns. Now the kinds of nouns. The diagram given below shows the various kinds of nouns. अब यहाँ अलग अलग तरह के nouns के कितने types हैं? Those we will read. Noun, proper noun, then common noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, concrete noun, abstract noun. Proper nouns. Proper nouns are the names of specific people, places or institutions. Specific people means the name of some person. Kanika, Amit, Shruti. These are the names of some people. So these are proper nouns. All the names of any individual are the proper nouns. Specific places. Darjeeling, Coimbatore, Sydney, Delhi, Meerut. Specific institutions. All India Radio, Tata, Delhi Public School. Name of some institutions. The names of the days of the week, months and festivals are also proper nouns. Fine? Friday, August, Ramadan, Diwali, Holi, all these are proper nouns. Proper nouns begin with a capital letter. Always remember, children, whenever you are writing a proper noun, wo capital letter se start ho. They do not take articles before them and they usually do not have plurals. जो proper nouns हैं, वो capital letter से start होते हैं, उनका कोई plural नहीं होता है and उनसे पहले कोई article भी नहीं लगता है. Identify the proper nouns and rewrite them with proper capitalization. अब इसमें हमें proper nouns को find out करना है. Okay? Road. Road is not a proper noun. Ramu. Yes, Ramu is the proper noun. And how will we write it? R capital A-M-U. Fine? Island again is not a proper noun because the name of any island is not given. Denmark. Yes, it's a proper noun. D capital Denmark. Okay. Thursday. Yes, name of day. So T capital Thursday. This is also a proper noun. Easter. Easter, yes, a particular time, festive time. So E capital A-S-T-E-R. Poster. No, poster is not a proper noun. Preeti. Yes, it's the name of a person. P capital Preeti. Okay. Air India. Yes, a particular flight. Air India. A capital Air. I capital India. Discovery Channel. Yes, this is also a proper noun because it's only one channel. It's about one channel only, a particular channel. So, D capital I-S-C-O-V-E-R-Y. Discovery Channel. Fine? Airport. No. The name of any airport is not given. So, it's not a proper noun. Ratan is the name of a person. R capital T-A-N. Jacob. Jacob is also a name of a person. J capital, Jacob. Shanghai. Shanghai is a place. Yes, name of a place. S capital, Shanghai. Shanghai. Okay, children? Now, common nouns. What are common nouns? A common noun is the common name of all the things in a class. Common names जो होते हैं. Like monkey, the name of all monkeys. सारे monkeys, किसी का particular नाम तो नहीं बोला है. Monkeys means all monkeys. Fan means the name of all the fans. Lake, the name of all the lakes. अगर lake बोला है तो वो common noun है. लेकिन अगर किसी lake का नाम दिया गया है तो that will become a proper noun. Football, the name of all games of football. This is also a common noun. Ahmedabad, Mysuru and Patna are all cities. We can use the word city to refer to any city in the world. अगर हम city बोलते हैं तो वो common noun है. अगर हम बोलते हैं Bengaluru तो Bengaluru is a proper noun because a name of a particular city has been given. City is the name common to all cities. City is therefore a common noun. But Ahmedabad, Mysuru and Patna are all names of particular cities. These names are not common to all cities. Ahmedabad, Mysuru and Patna are the proper nouns. Fine, children? Understood? Now match the proper nouns in column A with correct common nouns in column B. ये column A में proper nouns दिए गए हैं, लिखे गए हैं और column B में common nouns है. तो हमें उन proper nouns को उनके common nouns के साथ match करना है. Prem, Azhar, Vinay. These are the names of boy. So Prem, Azhar and Vinay we match to boy. Okay? अगर commonly boy बोलते हैं तो कोई भी हो सकता है, but ये names हैं particular. Colgate, Close-Up, Pepsodent. These are the names of toothpaste. Match it. Yamuna, Amazon, Tapti. These are the rivers. So match it with river. Justin, Trudeau, Angela Merkel, Jinping. So who are they? They are the leaders. Nagpur, Kolkata, Thiruvananthapuram. These are the city. Okay. NDTV, CNN, National Geographic. These are the channels. Match it to channel. Hyundai, Maruti, Toyota. These are the names of some brands of cars. Diwali, Onam, Eid. These are the festivals. So we match them to the festival. Okay. Now, countable and uncountable nouns. What are countable nouns? Countable nouns are those which have singular and plural forms. Both singular and plural दोनों होते हैं इनके countable nouns के. Let's move further. They can be preceded by number and quantities. वो count किए जा सकते हैं, उनको number, उनका number लिखा जा सकता है. Countable noun singular. Singular bottle. Bottle का plural क्या होगा? Bottles हो जाएगा. Then with number word 6 bottles. Count कर सकते हैं bottles को. With quantity many bottles. Okay? Quantity भी बताया जा सकता है, number भी बताया जा सकता है, इसका plural भी है. So this, what is this? This is a which type of noun? Countable noun. Teacher, teachers, 2 teachers, each teacher. Woman, women, 100 women, several women. Mountain, mountains, 3 mountains, those mountains. Baby, babies, 20 babies, these babies. Now uncountable nouns, जिन्हें हम count नहीं कर सकते, are the nouns which don't have a plural form. Uncountable nouns का कोई plural form नहीं होता है and cannot be used with number words. We cannot use it as 6 to 100. No, we cannot count, so we cannot use it as number words. So children, uncountable nouns, there are some uncountable nouns written. Plural possible नहीं है, not possible, plural नहीं होता है uncountable nouns का. With counting words not possible. Counting words भी नहीं इसमें लिखे जा सकते. So the uncountable nouns are music, furniture, health, gold, bread. Fine, these are all wrong, wrongly written. Okay, mark the countable nouns as C and uncountable nouns as U. Grass. Can you count the grass? No. So we have to mark it as uncountable, U. We'll write the alphabet U for uncountable. Now, computer. Yes, computer can be counted, so it is countable, C. Luggage. Luggage can also be countable. Okay? Luggage का plural भी हो सकता है, luggages or two luggage, then many luggages. Okay? Sand is uncountable, U. Juice, uncountable again, U. Basket, yes, countable, C. Sugar, uncountable. Bag, countable. Coconut, yes, we can count coconut, countable. Knowledge, knowledge is uncountable. Knowledge को हम count नहीं कर सकते हैं. Uncountable. Water, again, uncountable. Ship, countable. Milk, uncountable. Idea, uncountable. And color, color. Can you count color? Yes, colors can be, there are many colors. There are 7 colors in the rainbow. Then there are many colors spread all around. And color ka colors bhi ho sakta hai, plural bhi ho sakta hai. So this is countable. Okay? Let's move further. Concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Concrete nouns are the names of physical phenomena which can be observed with the senses. ये concrete nouns क्या होते हैं? ये names होते हैं physical phenomena के which can be observed with the senses से observe किए जाते हैं जो. Like student, water, bus, furniture, train. Concrete nouns can be either countable or uncountable. Concrete nouns countable भी होते हैं, uncountable भी होते हैं. Abstract nouns are the names of phenomena that are not physical. वो physical नहीं होते. देखिए, concrete nouns physical होते हैं. Student is physically there, water is there, bus is there, furniture, train, all are physical phenomena. But abstract noun में physical नहीं होता है. The phenomena is not physical. And that we can only think about and not observe with the senses. हम उसको touch नहीं कर सकते हैं. We can just think about it. Okay? Those are abstract nouns like happiness. Happiness को क्या आप touch कर सकते हैं? You can just feel the happiness. Fine, you can think of it. Size, friendship, childhood, imagination, all these are not physical phenomena. These can just be thought of. Mark the concrete nouns as C and abstract nouns as A. Fan. Fan is a concrete noun, so we'll mark it as C because fan is a physical phenomena is there. So C. Clock, concrete. Cleverness. We cannot touch the cleverness. It is an abstract noun. A. Intelligence is again an abstract noun. A. Enmity is abstract noun. Time is abstract noun. Letter. Letter is concrete. C. Knowledge. Knowledge is again knowledge is abstract noun. Love is also abstract noun. Leaf is concrete noun. Tire, concrete. Book, concrete. Okay, children, I hope you have understood it very well. Now, the speaking skills. Read the story Kindness of Robin Hood. After reading the story, hold a discussion about kindness. Now, you have read the chapter, you have read about the kindness of Robin Hood. Robin Hood की कैसी kindness थी, how he was kind to the people whom the sheriff was unkind, and इस kindness पे एक debate you can just sit and discuss in your class with your friends and your teacher about kindness. Kindness can be of any type. Now the writing skills, writing stories. Story writing, like any other writing skill, is a useful exercise in composition. It needs practice, planning, and specific skills to write a good story. You can write a good story if there are some few rules to write a good story. Your plot is good. If your plot is good, आपका जो प्लॉट है जिसके बारे में आप लिखना चाहते हैं, जो स्टोरी आप लिखना चाहते हैं, उसकी एक प्लॉट होता है उसका. If that is good, you will write a good story. You can use your imagination to develop the plot with interesting details. अब जो प्लॉट आपने बनाया है उसको और अच्छा बनाने के लिए उसके साथ आप कोई अपनी imaginations भी add on कर सकते हैं. You can create suspense so that the reader is motivated to read too. Now, if your story is going on very coolly, calmly, and then comes a suspense there, तो जैसे ही suspense आएगा तो reader को और मजा आएगा पढ़ने में. Your expression is good. If your expression is good, your story is definitely very good. A story can be written in many ways. Now, there are some rules to write the story. From given outlines. कुछ outlines आपको दी हुई हैं, उसके basis पे आप एक story लिखते हैं. You are given the outlines of a plot and you are required to build up the story. This should be easy and interesting. You don't have to invent the plot, but simply fill in the details attractively. ये सबसे easiest way है एक story लिखने का if the hints are given, if the outlines of a plot are given. Story based on a model. Here, a model is given. For example, honesty is the best policy. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. Okay? And you are required, what you are required to do, you are required to illustrate the model with the story. अब ये आपको कुछ models दिए हैं, इसके ऊपर आपको story बनाना. If you have read Aesop's fable or stories from Panchtantra, they should prove quite useful. Aesop's fables और जो पंचतंत्र की stories हैं, ये सब values पे, morals पे based होती है. If you have read these stories, तो आपके लिए easy होगा ये लिखना इस तरह से story based on moral. From incomplete hints. Here you are given a couple of opening sentences. In a way, a story is started for you and you are required to continue it. It certainly needs imagination to continue the story. One way to write the story is आपको incomplete hints दिए गए हैं. Like once upon a time. Then you carry on with your story. The king was very kind. Then you carry on. इसमें क्या होता है, आपको अपनी imaginations use करनी होती है. You have to imagine and then complete the sentences. Fine, children. So these are some of the ways to write a good story. Some important features of a good story. Firstly, ensure that you have a clear idea of the plot of the story. So सबसे पहले आपको क्या ensure करना है कि आपका जो plot है उसके ऊपर आपका ideas जो है वो बिल्कुल clear. The order of the points given in the outline should be followed. Connect the points given in the outline naturally using your imaginations. Outline जो दी है उसको connect करेंगे अपने imaginations से. Make it interesting by introducing dialogues or conversation. The characters should seem real. इतना भी imaginary नहीं बना देना है उस characters को that the story becomes very it is not a good story. Okay, the reader feels that he or she is reading something which is beyond the thinking of a people, an individual. An individual cannot go in that way. So the characters they are imaginary characters, but they should seem a little bit real. The conclusion of the story should be interesting and natural. Fine. जो conclusion होता है story का, just होता है वो एक natural, interesting भी होना चाहिए और natural लगना चाहिए. A surprise ending makes the story interesting. Yes, एक surprise ending जो कि reader expect भी नहीं कर रहा था कि ऐसा भी end हो सकता है story का. That makes it more interesting. If you are asked to supply a heading or title, you may choose the main character, object or incident of the story. To make the story readable and interesting, use idiomatic expressions. The idioms should be used. Adjectives or phrases to describe people, actions, thoughts or words. Now make stories from the outlines given below. देखिए अब यहाँ पे आउटलाइंस दी हुई हैं, कुछ आउटलाइंस दिए गए हैं, इनसे आपको स्टोरी फॉर्म करना है. You have to add on your imaginations here and you have to connect the outlines. A father has only one son, pained to see him in evil company, tries to wean him from his evil ways, purchases a dozen apples, most tempting, shall be yours tomorrow, puts a rotten apple in their midst. Next day, boy complains, all the apples are rotten. Father replies. Father's reply, the moral. Now, here how to continue this story, how to carry on with these given outlines. So the story can be started like this. A father had only one son and his son was in a bad company and he was very pained. The father was very pained to see his son in the evil company of his friends. He tries to make him understand and to leave all the evil ways, but he couldn't do so. So one day he purchases a dozen of apples. The boy says that these are very tempting. The apples are very tempting. So the father says, these apples shall be yours tomorrow. You can take them tomorrow. And the father then puts a rotten apple. Rotten means ek sada hua apple. Rotten apple inside amongst the good apples. And the very next day, when the boy takes the apples, he complains to his father that all the apples are rotten. Then the father replies. What the father says. Now here comes the moral of the story. That whatever in which company, if you are in a bad company, you will also turn out to be a bad boy. So your company, you should choose a good company to live in. Okay? So in this way, you complete one story. Now here, some more outlines are given, children. Just go through them, read them, and then form a story. The next one is write stories using the given opening sentence. Now the next way, the opening sentences are given, you have to form a story with them. On a holiday, I was sitting in my room after finishing my homework. Fine? So complete this. On a holiday, I was sitting in my room after finishing my homework and was watching outside through the window. Fine? It was dusty. I was waiting for bus number 621 at 6 o'clock in the evening. This way you complete the sentence. One day a fairy was playing on the bank of a river and other fairies were enjoying the flowers which were there around the river. Next, it was the last period and I was getting for the last bell to ring and suddenly our principal entered our class. So this way you complete the sentence. Fine? So complete the other sentences too in this way only. Okay? So you have to link your imagination with the sentence given. Okay? Now, the value. Kindness is a virtue because we have read about Robin Hood's kindness. So the model is kindness. The value is kindness is a virtue. We should be kind to everyone. Now make a chart on kindness. A chart can be prepared in the way of a flow chart also. You can put pictures also, like somebody helping an old man to cross the road. Okay? Or somebody giving food to the poor and needy. So in this way, make a chart on kindness. Fine, children? So here we end up with the lesson. So stay tuned for the next video. We'll meet soon with a new chapter. Till then, have a good time. Bye-bye.